us at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And we are underway in Southern California.
Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 24, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They snap it to Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. This is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline,
under pressure, they got him again. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And this will go out of bounds, and my goodness, he didn't even get that thing to the 30.
At the Bills' 27-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett from 17 yards out.
And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And this one too low.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 26 yards.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Herbert throwing again.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Looking Austin Eckler's way again.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Complete to Isaiah McKenzie. 24 gain.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 36.
A gain of 14. First
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, the throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be brought down at the 27. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Allen to throw it. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up second down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, it's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Touchdown!
Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. McKenzie now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they? And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Guyton, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 28-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty... He's got a man! Complete! And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Bills.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Herbert on the screen. This is Eckler. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, and they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. Give them an even 20 yards there on the pickup as a fake punt fooled everybody. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Allen now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Allen will try again on 2nd down.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Allen to throw once more.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Allen forced out to his left. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Allen going to throw. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. 4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And some space here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Once more, here's Eckler. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Up the middle with Eckler. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 51 yards on the ground for him so far. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Play action. It's Herbert. Hard throw, incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. The 40. Past the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that might be his last pass in the NFL, because when you throw an interception, especially a pick 6 as a kicker, CD, I don't know that you recover from that one.
Partner, you got to remember one thing. My vintage takes me back to shades of Garo Yepremian against Washington in Super Bowl 7. Yeah, folks, I would tell you to do an encyclopedia search, but actually nowadays you do an internet search. Check that one out. And that was at least off of a block kick. This was a design throw. Results the same, though. Interception, 6 points going the other way. Hello, Mike Bass. Remember you?
On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. In this one, the 4th quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A couple